Hello, there's a lot coming today, so do settle in and get a tea, coffee, water, whatever it is that you're, an atta, whatever you're having, and enjoy. We're going into embodiment. The embodiment wants to be spoken on, and in terms of what it means for you, I'd like you to reflect on that right here, right now. What is embodiment? Like being in your body, being in your energy, and in what sense and in what kind of energy? And it's, to me, it's embodying your wisdom, and it's walking the talk of living and being who you are, declaring and claiming that you are in your refined self concept. So we can say, for instance, I know my self worth, I know I have greater value, and I know that I have a lot to offer, value or skills, and so on. Yet there is, are you in congruence and coherence in that, in your reality and how you show up, that you're embodying that from an energetic standpoint, and therefore you're seeing it reflected back to you. And then that is the embodiment of you knowing and owning that energy, and that that's who you are. There's also the essence of your being, like who you are in your heart when everything else is taken away and stripped away. And this is why sometimes painful experiences of rejection, abandonment, betrayal, or wounding, or whatever it may be, that calls you into some sense of isolation or withdrawal, so that you can lick your wounds and you can heal and you can alchemize and go deep down into the emotional experience to unlock the wisdom and medicine and power and magic within you in alchemy. It's moments in the present moment, in awareness, that you see revealed to you who you are in your essence. And it can be not seeking or striving or having some mindset or vision of something, yet in the unfolding now moment, who you are emerges from you. That it comes from a spontaneous moment, a choice that you make in the now, and how you respond or react to something. And that may not be the totality of your being. If you're feeling, isn't that to bypass here, that you're feeling that you react impulsively to something, and then you immediately feel that that's weighing on your conscience, and that you're feeling some kind of emotion come up in you. That is a reflection of who you are by law of resonance. That is the reflection of the purity in your heart, or the awareness of your humanity, or your sense of what are your unique morals and your standards. And that is giving you insights into who you truly are at your essence. And what truly cracks your heart open and makes you an expression of love is who you are at your core. And that can come about not in planning or preparing to be that version of you or to share it, yet arising out of the now moment. And for instance, I'm just giving a story here of how last night I was out walking my cat. I happened to walking past someone who was sit on a bench, and I just intuitively got this feeling, like in my intuition, I'm just gonna turn around and ask, "Are you okay?" And I could see tears start to come, and my body, literally, I can feel that this is the embodiment, that your body guides you. You listen more to the wisdom of your body. Your body pulls you to a place. If you've ever had that experience, or your body responds in a certain way intuitively in a certain dynamic or interaction, and it's speaking to you about energy. So anyway, the body feels like it's pulling me and drawing me to sit next to her, where I just instantly, without hesitation, just put my arm around her, embraced her, held her, and she sobbed and told a story of how someone had passed recently, and I was caressing the back of her heart and just soothing her and giving comfort on her back. And she's looking up at the moon with me and giving some more stories and releasing even more, and then starts smiling and starts laughing and feels a lightness come over her, and says, "My God, wow, this is just so random that you happen to be going by." To which I said, "No, I don't believe in coincidences. That this is alignment, it's divine orchestration." And people have been there to do that for me too, that we are angels for one another. And this is sharing our humanity. This is being in the presence of the now moment, and coming away just feeling, wow, I mean, this is this is truth in essence. There's a purity in this. It cannot be planned. There's no strategy. It's just emerging. And it emerges from the surrender to the soul. Emerges from the surrender to the now moment and connecting with that, and it just expands your heart, and you're holding space, and you know that this has been done and will be done for you. And this is what connects us, and this is what we're here for, and it gives a sense of meaning. And you can come to these moments where things come about in your reality that give you a unique sense of meaning, that activates you in your heart, that gives you a deep sense of compassion, that brings you into unity and a connection with all that there is, that being more the truth of who you are and the truth of reality. And how, yes, we may be becoming more creative and more expressive and putting our gifts and talents out there and wanting to expand in our containers and to experience greater aliveness and vitality and abundance and wealth and success and prosperity and to grow and expand. What was coming to me very strongly last night, and it's come up in the cards again today, is if we cannot connect with another in their humanity, what is the point? Like, literally, like, we can't lose sight of these things that, ultimately, no matter how successful you are, everyone gets up in the morning, everyone goes to bed at night, whether weary with their problems and challenges or striving to be better or feeling grateful and appreciative for the trajectory that they're on, and they're growing and they're committed and they're determined to get there. Yet there's always obstacles and challenges, and we can all experience resistance. I posted on that on my socials earlier on today on overcoming resistance. And overcoming resistance is not necessarily surrendering, that you come into calm and ease and flow and you just allow things to be. It can also be to push through, and through love and compassion for yourself, that you go to an elevated next level, because you're seeing the illusion of it, that it's something that could be set on your path to give you feelings of fear or pushback. Yet if you have the strength and courage, you can make a new breakthrough. So depending on where you feel you are in your journey and how it resonates for you, if you're feeling you need to zoom out a little bit, pause, have rest, feel relaxation and calm in your body, and then it may be push through or take a new pivot because you created that relaxation in your body. You're moving from a greater sense of clarity and purity and purpose and intention, rather than impulsively reacting. I mean, that one has resonated with you. Yet, as this message was just coming of how we're coming up to this eclipse, and this is breaking out of and releasing ourselves from karmic cycles, so we can truly step into the embodiment of our soul purpose and what gives us true meaning in our heart, as I had mentioned in the previous video, that there's a pure intention behind it, and that, regardless of what happens in the pivots and the shifts and the changes that you make, that once you're connected with the essence of your being, what's true for you in your heart, you are already successful, a winner, that you simply cannot fail because you're connected in authenticity with the truth of who you are. And how it gives you aliveness, it gives you appreciation, it keeps you connected to compassion, it keeps you connected to grace. There's actually chapter 16 in my book on embodying new levels with grace, so that you can expand and become even more successful, even more well known. You can grow in visibility in your voice and expansion, yet not lose sight of what gives you true meaning and a sense of compassion and grace in your heart. That's truly embodying that, and embodying the truth of who you are in a sense of purity. So I'd like to read out a couple of things now from the book that I was prompted to. And this is seeking support and guidance if you are making a new breakthrough. If you feel like things are collapsing or crumbling or falling away in your reality right now, that you can go on the path of seeking guidance, or you can simply tune into the wisdom of your own soul in your own inner leadership. So if you're seeking support and guidance, follow your heart and gut response to what support resonates with you from mentors, coaches, or supportive friends and family. Sometimes an outside perspective can provide valuable insights and encouragement. Surround yourself with a network of people who uplift and inspire you. Better yet, be around those who are already where you are aligning yourself with being in terms of your highest values. Be open to learning from the wisdom of their life lessons and strategically observe how this may apply to your own life experiences. that you can absorb and take in what's useful and discard the rest, because you will adjust it to what is in resonance for you. And that's perfectly healthy for you to do so. Discern if these mentors are truly in their sense of purpose and mission and on a vibration that you align with. Are they naturally happy and fulfilled from within, as in being their own source and connected to source? Those who are embody peace, kindness, respect, and gratitude. There's no desire for interest in negativity, criticism, misery, or chaos. You experience a neutral or an empowering vibe. Those attuned know their vibrational impacts on others, and they choose to be on a more desirable frequency. Align yourself with high standards for high standard outcomes for the greatest good of all, and that's serving your evolution and your growth. And yet you can still remain connected to compassion, in oneness with, in unity with all. In practicing resilience, cultivate resilience by developing a mindset that embraces challenges and persists in the face of adversity. And this can be that determination to make a breakthrough, to push through any resistance that can come up. Even if the path appears to become lonelier as you ascend in frequency and so much falls away, this is a normal part of the ascension process. Give gratitude to the opportunity for greater solitude and to know thyself. To become clearer on who you are, what you require and desire, and what impact you want to create in your life and in the world from an energy of pure intention and purity. Practice self-compassion. Maintain a focus on your long-term vision that is in your heart, even when immediate results are not as expected, required, or desired. Your inner knowing can fill you up as your motivation to persevere with your truth and calling from within. Divine love is always here and within you, accessible and available to you. And you can simply connect with that in creating more calm and ease, less resistance in your body as you continue to move forward on your life path, on your journey that is unique to you. And connecting with people about this, in empowering them, having come up, having experienced a lot of dynamics that were codependent, narcissistic, controlling, manipulative, and so on, in that being the perfect training ground for me to cultivate and unlock inner gifts and wisdom within me, and in returning to my own inner knowing and following that, following my own intuition, following my own inner guidance, connecting with my guides, and having the power of discernment in moving forward, in connecting with other energies and people in collaboration and in your impact and what you want to build on. That you know that it's serving your purpose, your mission, your calling, and beyond you, it's serving something that's ultimately benevolent and the highest good in expanding global consciousness and raising the vibration of the planet and being in harmonious, blissful, peaceful states within, in process of doing so, alchemizing the resistance that comes up, giving love and compassion to all the other emotional experiences that can arise, such as frustration or anger, and how you see them as beautiful messengers that invite in the opportunity for you to unlock new wisdom and to align again with the purity of your intention. So in cards is diving deep into the wisdom to unlock your medicine and magic and activating a power within you in doing so. And this is where you don't avoid, deny, numb through binge eating, comfort eating, through over reliance on coffee or substances or cigarettes, tobacco or vaping, or anything that you're feeling that you need outside of you is a dependency, and it can be an avoidance of what wants to be witnessed and felt and experienced and shifted within you in your internal reality, which actually activates a power inside of you. This is coming out of me now, where I've had times in the past where I was struggling financially and had no money even to buy food, and could see that my attempting to take action through resilience and asking for support in being with myself and meditating more deeply and creating calm and serenity within my body, I observed how I was actually on those specific days guided to do fast. And then money just flowed in incredibly. And I really enjoyed nourishing myself after those days with some fruit in pure gratitude and appreciation. And more bookings came in. And you start to witness and see how everything is for you. That it's the hand of the divine somehow. And that you can give over to how you're building on momentum and moving forward. Yet everything is serving your benefit. Everything is serving your highest good. Everything is for your benefit. Everything is for you. And therefore you feel and experience less suffering and resistance because you know when suffering benefits, and you can simply decide to feel good. And when you do that and you make that choice to shift within you and to unlock the wisdom of your emotional experiences, you activate a power within you and you see that reflected back to you in your reality. That emotional alchemy is so important. In the tarot, we had the devil card reversed, which is actually positive in seeing through illusion, that you're cutting free from something and breaking through, seeing through it. That, like, I know this is illusion. I know abundance and wholeness is the truth of who I am. So I'm seeing that as a lie. And in, as I said in the previous video, in belief, lie is within the word, that there are lies, and you see through the lies and you see through the truth of things. And what also came out reversed was the strength card. And this one suggests perhaps an over reliance on vanity or self doubt. So while it may feel like you're in between in a liminal space of, I know abundance is mine, and yet the self doubt questioning coming in. So where is it? And so on. If that's the feeling that you may have, and it's really calling you to overcome the resistance or challenges, either through reclaiming a sense of inner calm and stability in your body and driving forward in action, aligning with the truth of who you know, who you are, because you're seeing through the illusion. And yet your purity of intention will take you much further. I'm reading out the description of purity. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Let me know if this is resonating with you so far. I'm going to take off my glasses now. It's just been a bit bright here, as you can see, and that's why I've had them on. But anyway, purity. No matter what has happened in the past, everything can be fresh and new again. The purity of your soul is shining through everything that you encounter. You are entering into a period of grace. Simply open your heart and know that the best is yet to be. The past does not need to equal the future. Your future can and will be shimmering, sparkling, and bright. Excited for you. Old limiting patterns are dropping away, recurring challenges are releasing. This is a time of redemption, of forgiveness, and holy healing. And if you go to my socials, I'd shared on forgiveness yesterday with a really beautiful post there, and how coming back into lightness of being and shifting and releasing any bitterness or resentment or frustration, and lightening yourself in enlightenment from the inside out in a frequency can propel you forward in new ways, and can just bring you back to greater peace and harmony and calm, and anchor that into your energy is so important during these times. And to keep returning to this and keep returning to your own heart, into your own inner leadership, aligning more with those that are where you aspire to be. If you view someone as successful somehow, tune into not only the aesthetics of how things look, but how they feel, and whether or not you feel that that person embodies what they're teaching or what they're sharing or what they're offering. Because I certainly know of spiritual leaders and teachers out there who may have the perfect website and so on, yet in a guided meditation, you may feel that they're not fully in it, for example, or that there's a doubt or hesitation, or that they are not fully in authentic shine with this, and claiming ownership, like, this is who I am. I'm fully here, fully in my energy, fully giving it. but there's a sense of kind of like, I wonder what anyone thinks of this. You can feel that. People can feel it in the energy. And I know other leaders out there who don't even have a website and just post on their socials and are wildly successful because they're truly in their heart about what they're doing. And it just, you feel it. It draws you. You can feel that this person is on a mission to do this work. And therefore, how it looks doesn't matter because it's the energy that's being shared and delivered. Let me know if that one resonates for you. So you'll find that you align with who resonates with you and you can feel it energetically. And a beautiful thing happened yesterday where I was feeling drawn to return to Athens, and I lived there for a few years, some years ago, and I have like some really, really good soul family friends there in Greece. Greece is the word. I love God. Greece is forever in my heart. I was feeling such a call to like, oh, just go walking around Athens again. I just feel the urge to book a flight and go visit and see people. And later on in the day, and I was deep in appreciation and gratitude. Someone connected with me, and I went into their profile, and on their cover page they had the Pantheon again and Athens in the background. And I was like, thank you. Soul aligned tribe that we're connecting with here. Like, regardless, you know what I mean? That they ended up having an interest in one of my programs, and yet in my heart, in that purity of intention, I was thrilled over the connection. I'm connecting with someone else who I'm in resonance with right here, right now, and isn't that exciting? And the journey unfolds. And that's mastering the art of detachment in saying there's no neediness. There's simply, I know everything is aligning perfectly for me right here, right now. And to have so much appreciation for it. As you continue to move forward, you continue to take your actions, you continue to show up, you continue to be visible, you continue to share your wisdom, you continue to create things that are in resonance with you. Yet you give over to knowing that it's aligning perfectly in divine order, divine time. I'm going to select an angel card for you as well. You may, one is falling out on my lap. Self-worth comes out again. I've been seeing this one for the last few days. I believe I read it out in the last video. Let's choose another one. You tune into your heart. If you have something that you're wanting to have confirmation about, or maybe a beautiful synchronicity for you right here, right now, for whoever's still with me, listening. Thank you for being here. I'm got into that one, and it is surrender. Whatever you resist, we were just talking about, okay, whatever you resist in life persists. Ask your angels to help you dissolve all the resistances of your ego, the internal conflict and struggle or rigid mindsets and habits, so that they can flood your life with higher truth and joy. When you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, all energy you've been using in resistance becomes available to you. Vitality and peace, harmony, and most of all, love are your spiritual rewards. Essentially, we're all here to be more love, to share more love, to express our unique soul expression of love, which I'm going to speak on in a moment. Flow with the pace of life. Relax and tune in. Then follow the guidance of your intuition, knowing that the angels support you at all times. The affirmation is, I surrender to the flow of life. And earlier in the moment of my own surrendered practice, recalibrating within, was getting the message again. And I've shared this with several clients in how you are a unique soul expression of love, and how whatever way you express love has been the manifestation, the creation of what you believe to have been either missing in your own reality or is a response to how you believe you have or have not been loved. Take that one as it resonates for you. So, for instance, if someone is, we can just bring to mind perhaps someone who you feel may be frustrated or bitter. They may feel that they haven't received the love that they required, and therefore the response is coming from that, when all they truly require is more of their own love. And if they give themselves the love that they felt was missing, it fills that void, and they come into deep appreciation and gratitude again, and harmony in their body. And then the frustration and bitterness it dissolves. It resolves itself. And if you are a very, for instance, someone has an issue and you're coming out with suggestions and you're like the fixer, the people pleaser, or wanting to rescue someone, then that is when you felt no one was there to help or protect you. And you're wanting to create a sense of safety or to fix a situation, when really what you're needing is to give that energy of calm and safety to yourself, saying all is well, there's nothing to fix, in complete self-acceptance and unconditional love. And therefore that expression that you put out, turned back inward, can be you giving yourself your own medicine. And therefore that expression of love, which is unique from you because you're feeling in the dynamic, in the pattern of what you feel was not there. So for instance, if you had a emotionally unavailable parent and then you feel that you're absorbing all the emotions, and then your expression is to hold space for others and to witness their emotions, then you're called to be an expression of love for yourself by witnessing and holding space for your own emotions. And that is coming back to you diving into the wisdom of the messengers that your emotions are, to activate your own power within you so that you stop outsourcing this energy and you give it to yourself, and you are that love. And then you fill yourself up in that love, which is creating more the sensation of unconditional love within you, which gives you the power to be more authentically, purely, unconditionally loving of others. And this is the unity consciousness work that we're here to do when we're on the soulful path of expanding in the consciousness of love, in raising vibrations, in healing the planet through going into our own depths and our own inner waters to activate the power of that within us, starting from you, from me, in the individual, in how it transforms the collective. And that is truly within us, in our own nature, in coming back to our own inner nature in purity, is directly impacting and affecting nature as we are part of and connected with her, with Gaia. That this is healing the planet, that your own inner transformation is healing alchemy for the world and raises vibrations collectively. It's our most important work. In my program, Evolve, I dive into this in expansive, enriching ways that provide energetic release and clearance that I do as an energy healer, Reiki master teacher. Activations to connect you more with the truth of what holds true meaning for you, giving you clarity and purpose and drive, and igniting you in aligning with your North Star, leveraging that unique expression of love, more on that, and your value and gifts and talents and creative expression that are unique to you. So a lot of ways of personalizing this to make it uniquely about you and your journey and your experience, so you can feel even more aligned on the frequency and broadcasting that to magnetize and create more of your heaven on earth for you in a way that's alchemized, it's transformed, it's powerful, it's healing the world through you doing that. I would love to be there to hold space, to witness you, to share, to be part of the Q&As where more value can be offered in real time and interaction, in reading and scanning and sensing those energies and questions that you may have, and to show up as best I can to add value and support and create even more impact together collectively. Do go get your ticket in the description box below. I'd love to see you there. If you'd like to step in to receive attunements with me, also you can send me an email. It's life-changing, so transformative. And in these times, the more of us that step onto the soul path and truly follow the calling that's coming from within us, the more we're aligning with the new earth energies, with this timeline shift that's happening, that you are on the trajectory to growth and change, prosperity, health, vitality, and better in your reality in the years to come, as more and more of the old patterns and structures and ways of being and living are falling away. In the coming 2 years, we can expect profound changes to be unfolding. And when you can dive into the inner work and truly reclaim that power within you, it's going to serve you, and not only you, beyond you, those around you, in moving forward. That's definitely what I feel passionate about doing. Anyone who wants to step in with me, I would absolutely love to connect with you. And those of you who are already on that path and doing this work, and if you're still here and listening, thank you so much for shining your light. Sending you lots of love. See you in the next one.